Cameron.
Avatar 2 release date, cast, plot, and everything you need to know. One day, we'll get back to Pandora. Avatar 2 is still more than a year away, but returning star Stephen Lang has been assuring fans that it'll be worth the extended wait. I think they'll be enchanted and fascinated. Look, there are people who are going to just adore this world, he told you in August 2021, adding that he can't say anything about the sequel as they'll cut my balls off if I do. Fair enough. But while Lang isn't talking, that doesn't mean we're completely starved of any Avatar 2 details. The sequel has been hit with various release date delays, but the latest was due to circumstances beyond its control. With post-production being affected by the ongoing global situation, the movie was pushed back to December 2022. It hasn't been delayed since, yet, so let's remain hopeful that Avatar 2 will finally land in cinemas Indiana December 2022, kick-starting a succession of sequels every other year until Avatar 5 in December 2028. But let's not get ahead of ourselves too much yet and concentrate on Avatar 2 for now. Here's everything you need to know about the long-delayed sequel to James Cameron's blockbuster. Avatar 2 release date. When will Avatar 2 be out cinemas? To cut a long story short, Avatar 2 is finally going to be released on December 16, 2022. Having been pushed back from December 2021. The most recent delay was a result of production being halted due to the global shutdown, not just the live-action filming in New Zealand, but also the virtual production work taking place in Los Angeles. Prior to COVID-19, everything was on track to bring you the first sequel in December of 2021. Unfortunately, due to the impact that the pandemic has had on our schedule, it is no longer possible for us to make that date, Cameron wrote. This content is imported from Twitter. You may be able to find the same content in another format, or you may be able to find more information at their website. Production got back underway in early June in New Zealand, not without controversy though. In September 2020, Cameron revealed that they were 100% complete on Avatar 2 and around 95% finished on Avatar 3. That was just in terms of the live-action filming, as the sequel, like the original, will have a lot of virtual production and visual effects work to be done. In August 2021, Lang said that Cameron was working hard on completing the sequel and Avatar 3. I hate to even call it post-production, what's going on now, because it really is the making of the film. It's just a beautifully imagined universe that Cameron has conceived of here, Lang enthused to you. As mentioned before, a new Avatar movie will follow every other year all the way until Avatar 5 on December 22, 2028. Well, that's the plan anyway. Avatar 2, why has it taken so long? If you want the full story of the sequel's long and drawn-out journey to the screen, here goes. Looking back on it, it seems almost absurd that Avatar 2 was scheduled for release in December 2014, and Avatar 3 was scheduled for December 2015. Those dates got pushed back, you will not be surprised to learn. In April 2016, filming was meant to start on Avatar 2. But April came and went, and filming never got underway. In January the following year, it was announced that work on the motion capture element of the film would start by August 2017, but it actually began in September. However, a fourth Avatar movie was announced, which pushed the whole lot back to December 2016, 2017, and 2018 respectively. But it's checks calendar 2021 and we still haven't got a sequel, let alone 3. All of the sequels were pushed back again, with Avatar 2 planned for December 2017, and the rest set for 2018 and 2019 presumably. James Cameron blamed the very involved writing process for the delays. Next, in January 2017, Avatar 2 was delayed again, the assumption being that it ran scared after Star Wars: The Last Jedi slipped from May to December 2017. The sequel was then set for a December 2020 release before Disney shifted it again to December 2021, after completing the takeover of Fox, and that brings us right up to the latest delay. Phew. Through it all though, Cameron has been completely chilled out about any delays. It was a 7-year gap between the Terminator and Terminator 2, Judgment Day, 7-year gap between Alien and Aliens, he said. Avatar sequel titles, what will Avatar 2 be called? While we've been calling them Avatar 2, Avatar 3, and so on, there hasn't been any official confirmation on what they will be called. However, the BBC reported, way back in November 2018, that the films could be called Avatar: The Way of Water, Avatar: The Seed Bearer, Avatar: The Tolkien Rider and Avatar: The Quest for Iwa. Cameron later confirmed these are potential titles, but could be subject to change. Avatar 2 cast, who will return to Avatar 2? The core cast of the original Avatar are all on contract, so Cameron's stars will be back in when it finally hits. Zoe Saldana, who will reprise the role of the Na6 Princess Neytiri, had only just appeared in the Star Trek reboot when she starred in the 2009 original movie, and thanks to projects like Guardians of the Galaxy, she has become the biggest new star to come out of Avatar, as well as cornering the market for playing aliens of various hues. Sam Worthington will also return as the human-turned-Na6 Jake Sully, though it's fair to say that his success hasn't mirrored Saldana's. Not only is Stephen Lang somehow back as the dead Colonel Miles Quaritch, but he's going to be the main villain of the 4 movies. James Cameron said, "Stephen was so memorable in the first film, we're privileged to have him back. I'm not going to say exactly how we're bringing him back, but it's a science fiction story, after all. His character will evolve into really unexpected places across the arc of our new 3-film saga. I really look forward to working with such a gifted actor, who's also become a good friend." He also revealed that he'll be able to really go to town and examine the character in detail in the sequel, via the National. Sci-fi goddess Sigourney Weaver will also be back as a wholly new character and has been learning to free dive in preparation for the movie. "It's really the most fun I've had in a long time," Weaver told Yahoo. "I just wish the movies were coming out sooner, because I feel like the world needs more Avatar as soon as possible." We were treated to a behind-the-scenes photo of Weaver with producer John Landau and Joel David Moore. She championed the new script, saying, "Having read all 4 of the Avatar scripts, I think they're absolutely extraordinary and worth the wait." Kate Winslet is playing the role of Ronal in all the Avatar sequels, marking hers and James Cameron's first collaboration since the 1997 blockbuster Titanic, with Cameron admitting they were looking for something to do together for 20 years. CCH Pounder will also reprise her role Neytiri's mum Moat, and Matt Gerald is back as Corporal Lyle Wainfleet. Game of Thrones' Una Chaplin and Fear the Walking Dead's Cliff Curtis will be joining the sequels, and Edie Falco, The Sopranos' Nurse Jackie, is playing the new character General Ardmore. Meanwhile, EU revealed some of the supporting actors who will be playing Sully's family, as well as some children from another NA6 clan called the Metiana, who will be led by Cliff Curtis. These include Britton Dalton, Philip Jeljo, Jamie Flatters, Bailey Bass, Trinity Bliss, Jack Champion, and Dwayne Evans Jr. Star Trek Discovery's Michelle Yeoh has also joined the cast as scientist Dr. Karina Moog, and we got our first look at her in action on set in March 2021. The caption hinted that she'll be in Avatar 3 as well, so expect her to play a significant role in the upcoming movies. We don't know much about her role other than the character name, but Yeoh has revealed she would have happily been the coffee lady on set to see Cameron at work. He really is a genius. He's created these amazing worlds and there's just no end to it. You just sit there in awe and listen, and he's very giving and sharing, so it makes life so easy, she told Cinema Blend. Fast and Furious star Vin Diesel has added another franchise to his CV too, as he's joined the sequels, alongside Jermaine Clement as marine biologist Dr. Ian Garvin, described by Cameron as one of my favorite characters. There was some initial confusion about the inclusion of Harry Potter's David Thulas to the sequel. It turns out he'll be in Avatar 3, and 4 and 5, but not the second film. Behind the scenes, it was confirmed in August 2021 that Simon Franglen, who worked on the first movie, has taken over from James Horner as composer of the sequel. Horner tragically passed away in 2015. Avatar 2 plot: what will Avatar 2 be about? Cameron has teased some details of the plot of Avatar 2 in the years since the first movie, which will deal with familial and imprisonment themes. Producer John Landau has also explained that each movie, if all 4 sequels happen, that is, will stand on their own. You don't even need to have seen Avatar to enjoy the sequel apparently. Each movie is a standalone movie that we would want to go see, Landau told Collider. You don't need to have seen the first Avatar to see Avatar 2. It sits there and we're gonna take people on a visual and an emotional journey that comes to its own conclusion. Set several years after the events of Avatar, Sully is now chieftain and Neytiri high priestess of their clan, although events will apparently focus on their children. We hear they'll also be journeying beyond the forests of Pandora into underwater and volcanic environments that Cameron promises will make you shit yourself with your mouth wide open. That's supposed to be a good thing, we think. To really capture the importance of water, Avatar 2 will film its motion capture scenes underwater. It's never been done before and it's very tricky because our motion capture system, like most motion capture systems, is what they call optical base, meaning that it uses markers that are photographed with hundreds of cameras, Cameron explained to Collider. Though technological feats are clearly integral to the movie, Landau said of the 4 sequels, "At the heart of any movie are the characters. One of the strengths of great scripts are always the universal and relatable themes. There's no more relatable theme than family. At the center of each of our 4 movies will be the Sully family. Each sequel will play as a standalone movie. Each movie's story will come to its own conclusion. However, when looked at as a whole, the journey across all 4 movies will create an even larger connected epic saga for audiences around the world." There will also be a time jump between the first movie and Avatar 2, as Cameron has confirmed Jake and Neytiri have an 8-year-old daughter together, while teasing that Worthington had to go to some dark places for Avatar 2 and 3. Assuming we get all the way to Avatar 5, Lang has said that he was weeping when he finished reading the script. "I just thought it was so beautiful. He's telling a great story, an original story, and I was just incredibly moved by it." We also know there's been a bespoke sign language created for the movie by Baby Driver CJ Jones, a deaf actor who's been hired to create a new NA6 sign language. As to the movie's appearance, Cameron promises that they will be so advanced you just won't be able to imagine what they're going to look like. Avatar 2 trailer. When will the Avatar 2 trailer be out online? Alas, so far we have no official trailer. However, there are a load of fan-made trailers if you need something to tide you over until Avatar 2 hits. Cameron has been realistic about the probability of seeing the next 4 Avatar movies. It all depends on how Avatar 2 does at the box office. But Cameron did promise Avatar 3 in 2024 if Avatar 2 is a success. Avatar 2 is released in cinemas, probably, on December 16, 2022.